lifted an old shoebox the other day, letters folded into different versions of me, and for a minute I heard my younger, braver, and angrier selves all at once. It felt like finding a conversation I'd started and forgotten. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe. I'm your hostess, Pami Parker. Today, we're exploring a small writing practice. 3 brief letters. To a past self, to the self you're in now, and to someone you'll be. I'm with Dr. Mira Santos, an expressive writing facilitator who helps people use a few honest sentences to steady themselves through change. Mira, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pami. I'm really glad to be here.
Can you tell us in a sentence or two what drew you to using letters in particular? What drew me was seeing how a short, directed note, less polished than journaling, more like talking to someone you know, creates continuity. People in transitions often feel scattered, like parts of themselves are missing. Writing a brief letter can stitch those pieces together and make choices feel clearer. Oh, so it's like journaling but different? It can feel similar, but there's a key shift. The letter is an invitation to conversation, not an attempt to record or perform. That orientation, less perfection, more curiosity, changes how people show up on the page. I worry sometimes that I'll do it wrong. What do you say to people who fear their writing has to be polished or important? I tell them, nobody's grading this. Write a sentence. A word can be enough. One client I worked with wrote for 5 minutes every morning before a big job shift. She said it stopped a week of second guessing and helped her notice what she actually wanted. The practice is for conversation, not performance. That story sticks with me. Tiny, doable, but surprisingly steadying. You mentioned research earlier. Can you give listeners a quick, concrete sense of the evidence? Briefly, James Pennebaker's work on expressive writing showed that even short-timed writing sessions, around 15 minutes for a few days, can lower stress-related doctor visits and improve mood. More recent studies point to faster emotional processing and clearer decision-making when people name feelings on paper. It's not magic, but small doses add up. That helps. The science and the human example together make it feel doable. Before we try the practice, I want to name safety. What should people do if a memory or strong feeling shows up? Good question. First, permission to stop anytime. Put the pen down, breathe, and ground. Feel your feet. Sip water. Notice the room. Use a strict time box for this micro practice. 1 minute per letter keeps it contained. And if feelings persist or feel overwhelming, reach out to someone you trust or a professional. Okay, minute per letter. Tiny. If you have paper and a pen, grab them now. If you can't write, simply notice the words that come. Ready to try it together? I'll give 3 very short letter starters. Keep the tone simple, honest, not polished. First, a note to a past self. Title it Dear Younger Me, or pick a time. Dear me at 25, and offer one small comfort or truth. You might begin, Dear younger me, I see you. You did the best you could then. Write a sentence, or even 1 line. Set a timer for 60 seconds now, or just give yourself a quiet minute. I'll pause briefly. A tiny prompt. Name one thing that frightened you then, and one small thing you wished you'd heard. Remember, stop if it feels like too much. When the minute ends, gently set that paper aside. Now a present letter. Start, Dear me today. Name what's true. Tired, relieved, unsure, and one small step that feels possible. Dear me today, I notice you are carrying a lot. May you take one small kind step. Make tea, close the laptop for 10 minutes, or call a friend.
If writing feels hard, try a single word. Rest. Yes. Not yet. And notice how that word sits. Tiny anchors can be surprisingly powerful.
Last, a note to the future. Dear future me, followed by one image or one request. What do you want your future self to remember about you now? Or a small promise, like when things get loud, remind me I chose gentle steps today. 1 minute. Go. Rest your pen for a moment. Take a breath in and out. If anything felt heavy, thank the part of you that spoke. You don't need to fix anything right now. Acknowledgement is itself a kind of folding and tucking. A few practical tips. Store letters where they feel safe. A notebook, a folder, a shoebox. Revisit them when decisions feel cloudy or when self-criticism grows loud. Use them as tiny ceremonies. Read the present letter in the morning or carry the future note in a wallet. If a letter brings tears, let them be. Grief is part of continuity. For people short on time, do one sentence to each self 3 times a week. Small, steady practice builds perspective. We've put printable templates and longer prompts in the show notes at selfcarecafe.com, along with links to Mira's workshops. One last thought. Be curious, not corrective. These letters are invitations for ongoing conversation with yourself. Over time, they reveal the arc of your resilience more clearly than any single perfect entry could. Thank you, Mira. This felt like a small, steady bridge across time. To everyone listening, if this landed for you, visit the show notes at selfcarecafe.com for printable starters, extended prompts, and the resources Mira mentioned. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe so these short practices can meet you regularly.
Come as you are. Leave nourished. Thank you for listening.